In this video, I'm going to show you how to add students to your student activity. You are going to click the down arrow next to the Home button and choose Activity Access. Once the Activity Access is loaded, click on the menu, go to Student Activity. From here, you're going to see the activities that you have access to. You can click the arrow next to the activity name, or with the activity highlighted, then click on the chevron and that will bring up the information for your activity. You can see the personnel that's added to that activity. You can see events or add events for that activity, and then of course the activity roster. So here I've already added a couple of students, so now I'm going to click on Add Student to add a new student. There are two ways of adding students. You can add single students or multiple students. If you're just adding a few students and you just want to do the single student, you can look them up by name. So if I was to type in one of my bowlers' names and look to see if they are here, the student must not be here anymore. So let's go to Bianca. And of course it's going to bring up every student that's named Bianca, and then I just find the one that I need, which would be this one right here, and I click Save, and that adds her to my roster. If I want to add students and I have ID numbers, of course that's much simpler if you have ID numbers. You can go right here, type in the ID number, it will bring up the student, click the student, and click Save. Now if I want to add multiple students, I can click on the multiple students and it's going to bring up our entire student roster. Okay, so if I want to look them up by student number, I have to make sure to click on the student number column so that it says search student number. If I know their name, then I click search by student name and I can look by student name. So I have ID numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and search by student numbers. And I'm going to click here and I'm going to put in a student number, 027 534. Now, here's where things get a little tricky. Notice that it brought up a whole list of students. Well, you have to, it still brings up all of our student roster. It just also brings up all the IDs around the student that you're actually looking for. So you find the student, you click on their name. Go back up, enter your next ID, hit enter. I'm looking for my next one, which is right here. Once I have my students checked, I click Save, and now it's added the new students to my roster. If I need to delete a student, I added the wrong student, then I would click the down arrow next to the student's name, click Delete Student Activity. That is going to take me to this page. Click Yes, I want to delete, and it will remove the student from your activity list. So now they're no longer on your list. Please contact your tech liaison if you have any other questions.